So we've got the TV going on. NASCAR America has come on. We've got the family here. Amy and Isla have joined us. Dale Jr.'s ready. Kelley's in. We've got everybody helping around here.
LW is hiding in the back.
LW wants to be up here. Come on, LW. Let's talk about your tweeting activity. And so now it's just we've been told that 5:10 or so we're going to find out. That's just a few minutes.
Here comes.
Third and final member of the 2021 class of the NASCAR Hall of Fame, Dale Earnhardt Jr. will be.
Yes! Yes!
Yes?
Yes!
Yes!
He's in!
Yes!
He's in! Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in the Hall of Fame, or will be in 2021. Oh, man. Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
So, wow. I can't imagine what this must feel like because, like, we're all sort of now just breathing again, and Leah's back there shaking. Dude, you're going into the hall. The hall.
I don't know, man. It's a big deal.
Oh. Amy's crying. Isla's just wanting more race cars, and that is the proper reaction. Are you relieved?
You know, it's not really relieved. I'm just emotional. You know, I was so honored to be on the list of guys that were on that list, just to be beside some of those names. And being 45 years old, I knew I had a long time to be able to wait if my name was ever to be called, that I was going to be fine with being patient and having to wait. But I live on affirmation. You know that.
Yeah.
Amy, you know that. And cheerleading and hey, you're doing a great job. And nothing says you're doing a great job better than that right there for when we raced for so many years and worked really hard and tried to do it the right way. And so it's great to have somebody pat you on the back, and that's just, I mean, that comes from the whole industry. There's so many people on the voting panel that you have respect for. I don't know everyone that's on it, but I do know some of those folks, and I think that they have that opinion of me means the world to me. It's a pretty special deal. It also, it's a win for a lot of other people. You know, you, Mike.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot of people have been with you through the years. A lot of people.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Kelley for a second. I mean, Kelley, my goodness. Think about where we'd be without her. that ought to tell you, right?
Yep. And Amy, you know, she
amazing.
It's hard to believe she was with me for half of my career.
Right.
And through some of the tougher parts.
Yeah.
You know, to get I didn't even know that we would get better and be able to come back and win a handful of races like we did, and to be able to support me and help me into the chapter of broadcasting, because I feel like that when you're the Hall of Fame, sort of a body of work, and when you look at guys like Harry Gant, you know, there's a couple wins, but then you think of everything that Harry Gant did below that. You know, it's like the iceberg and what's underneath the surface that you really can't see, or we sometimes forget. And I was hoping that my body of work, the work we've done in the Xfinity Series, not only just the championships, but the people we've groomed into the sport or helped create a path of their own into the sport, and there's a lot there to it, you know what I'm saying, and the broadcasting and all that too. I know I'm just starting there, but I feel like I've had a good impact on that side of the sport as well to keep the sport growing and fans. And it's an emotional deal, man. But now, you know, we get to go through that. Now we get to go through the experience of being nominated, being you know, the process of crafting our speech.
Oh, man.
You know, just going to getting the jacket and
so exciting.
Standing up there with all those legends and all those heroes. And this is just such a great pat on the back, and I'm so thankful. And I will never. I don't know if it'll ever sink in, and so I won't ever take it for granted, the opportunity to be inducted in the Hall of Fame and the chance to actually have your name called. It's pretty special.
I mentioned this back when you were just listed on the nominees, and we were geeked out by that. Remember?
I was
we were
great.
like, we were so like,
I'm
we
honest
made
with you.
it. Oh, I don't think we made it, but we're like,
when my name was put on that list, I was good.
It was good, right?
I was fine.
But the thing about it, and I mentioned this to you, and we did it on the show. It was a Zoom show, so does it count? I don't know. But the thing about it is, think about Isla. Isla did not get to experience your career. We were there for Daytona 500 wins, but it's hard for anybody to actually, understand how significant a career would have been. Even my dad or your dad or whatever. We know what we know, but we weren't there. Isla will have the place in the NASCAR Hall of Fame well after you're long gone, and she will always be able to go visit and remember her dad.
Yeah.
That is the thing about NASCAR, or about Hall of Fames to begin with, is that's what they do. They keep in the memory of significant careers. Do you got something?
Yeah, Jeff Gluck just tweeted, Dale Earnhardt Jr. got the most votes in this year's class, and he was named on 76% of the modern era ballots.
Nice.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm telling you, there's
Amazing. I got chills. I mean, that makes it.
Honestly, I swear, when I was looking at that list, I was thinking there's no way that I can go in before these guys.
Right.
Just because of their impact on the sport, and a lot of those guys are my heroes and people I looked up to. Some people a couple we've had on the show, and that's incredible, man. It's a great feeling. I don't even know how to express.
Well, you don't have to, actually, because
I get a little time to do that.
We get time to work on
how to do that.
How we doing?
We got 8 minutes till the MDC FaceTime, so we got to get that. We probably got to get that set up right now.
Okay.
If that's all right.
Yeah, good.
I'm so thankful that Amy was here for that. Oh, look at this guy.
What's going on?
Hey, Winston.
Congratulations, man. Very well deserved.
All right, buddy. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens to you when you get inducted. I'm looking forward to the trip.
Well, you heard the guys on TV say it's life-changing, and why you've done so much. To me, it's more what you've done for the sport than in the sport. The in the sport part is huge with your 26 wins, 2 Xfinity championships, 24 wins there. But what you've given back to the sport, what you've done for the sport is just huge. And on behalf of somebody that makes a living in it, I want to thank you for that.
Well, I will tell you, it's people like you that have sort of molded to people like me. I'm telling you, I know that you want to shake that off is not a big deal, but there's so many great individuals in our sport, and you're one of them. And when I was around you at a young age, you and other people like you have shown me a great example of how to carry yourself, how to treat people, how to do things the right way. And there's a lot of people in the sport that I always wanted to make proud, and you were one of them, buddy.
Mm.
Well, you're kind, and you can see in the background,
yes.
Glory Road that you picked out, your car that your dad drove, your dad's 7th championship. But if I can tell a quick story that kind of, to me, summarizes what Dale Earnhardt Jr. has done for the sport, and you wouldn't tell this, but I'm going to tell it. When we had the snow in 2016 and had to cancel the Fan Appreciation Day because the induction was moved, Dale Earnhardt Jr. texted me that Friday and asked what the fans were saying. We went back and forth, and he asked, hey, did you think about rescheduling? We didn't have much time before we went to Daytona. Dale Jr. said, I can come next Saturday. And because Dale Jr. agreed to come the following week, brought Chase Elliott, brought Justin Allgaier and Elliott Sadler and others, we got to do our own Fan Appreciation Day. And he came with the flu and said, I wasn't going to let you guys down. But what you told me in that text is, I don't want to let the fans down, and I want the Hall of Fame to be successful. That, to me, is indicative of Dale Earnhardt Jr., totally unprompted, and I think people need to know that story. And there's so many more like that, like helping us with this Glory Road. But it's things like that that you've helped elevate the sport. I just think folks need to know those types of things.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and I was more than happy to do it, buddy. I know that you were in a tight spot, and like I told you, how I feel about you, and I knew you needed a helping hand, so it was an easy thing to do.
Well, you're the man. We appreciate it.
Yes,
I
sir.
see a guy there that probably wants to say hello to you.
I see myself. How you doing?
Pretty good there, Hall of Famer. How about you?
I'm feeling great now, man.
A lot of things during your years, but a Hall of Famer sounds pretty good. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mike, and it means a lot coming from you, buddy. You've been a big part of my career and steering me in the right directions and helping me through some tough times and helping me become a better driver and a better person. So I appreciate you.
Well, we're all proud of you. I know Amy and Kelley and the Junior Nation are celebrating and are proud, but there's a lot of folks that are very proud of you. And I know your mother, Brenda, and your dad certainly would be the most proud two individuals that were here today if they were still here.
Yes, sir.
So congratulations, and thanks for, as Winston was saying, thanks for being an advocate for our sport, but an ambassador that you've continued to be such a great part of our sport after your driving part. And you're one of the greatest characters that I've got to meet in my career. So thank you, and congratulations again. Yes,
sir. Thank you so much. I can't wait to celebrate with all you guys during the ceremony. It'll be an incredible night for me, and to be able to look out and see you guys sitting there will be hard to hold it together. So it's good to talk to you. I appreciate it.
Hey, Winston, this is Mike. You know, Dale Jr. doesn't know this, but he's about to learn about the media responsibilities that come with the Hall of Fame. So he's got a hit to do for NASCAR America right now. So we're gonna sign off, but thank you guys, both of you, Mr. Helton.
Thank you. Congratulations, Hall of Famer. See you soon.
All right, guys. I miss y'all. Hey,
there he is.
Rick.
Hey.
What you doing?
Watching you on TV just a minute ago, listening to you.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
How about that?
I'm proud of you, man.
Hey, thank you for helping me accomplish my goals.
Well, you said you were going to make me popular. You did a pretty good job.
Did I make you more popular, you think?
You did. I was a lot more, buddy.
I love helping.
Well, it's well deserved. I tell you, what you've done for the sport on and off the track, and being such an ambassador to carry the flag. Nobody deserves it more than you do. I'm just glad I was a little smidgen part of helping you get there.
Yeah,
but
you were a big.
I didn't do very much.
You were a big part of my career, but you know, we ran together almost half of my career. It's hard to believe that because it felt like it was such a short, quick little blur. But we got to win some races together, some really important races. And one of the greatest things about being able to work with you, and I know this is my Hall of Fame induction, but I want to share this because it's exactly, I think, one of the reasons why I got to where I am today. When I went to work with you, I knew that I was going to be racing with the best, in the best stuff, around the greatest people in our sport, and the most talented, smartest minds, you know. But one of the greatest things about being an employee at HMS is being able to learn from the man himself, Rick Hendrick, and how you know how to treat people. And you have such a big heart, and there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that nobody even knows about that you don't care to get credit for. And you just have a great way of, you were very supportive to me, and nothing was unimportant. Nothing was there was no stupid questions. Nothing was too small. You're a guy who has a lot of things on his plate. But you were just always, you really, really helped me, shape me, and helped me mature as a person. So I think that none of the things that we're talking about today are possible without that influence that you had on me. And so I want to tell you that, you know, this accomplishment is because of people like you. So I'm very thankful.
Well, I'll tell you, you know, there's trophies and there's race wins, but then there's people that touch your life, that are part of your family, that you get to watch, you know, kind of grow up and become a husband and a father and mature and go through all the elements that you do.
Yeah.
And growing up, I think I've seen most of them.
Yeah.
But just so proud of you, of the kind of person you are. And to me, your character, your always wanting to do the right thing. I mean, I don't know how many times you told me, hey, that's the right thing to do. And you don't never hesitate to do that. And that's why I love you. That's why everybody loves you. And you're part of my family. And you and Kelley have always felt a big void in my life. So I'm just so happy. I just can't believe you're old enough to be in the Hall of Fame.
I'm not, Rick. That's the thing. I'm not. That's it. I know it, right?
It just seems like yesterday, man. I'm so proud of you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Rick.
Mr. H, this is Mike sitting off here to the side here. Would you agree that the Hall of Fame career became a Hall of Fame trajectory when you had us in for a meeting and said, you need to start working out? And when you got him on the Matt Skeen plan, isn't that really where we kind of hit Hall of Fame status?
Yeah, I remember walking by the bus with the window open, the smoke rolling out.
Yeah. Now we're selling Nicorette. and we're riding up 40 miles up the road on a bicycle.
Yeah, I still haven't seen a picture in those stretchy pants.
Hopefully none exists.
Yeah, and I remember the first time we had dinner together, Kelley had to go get silverware because you didn't have any silverware.
I invited him over to the house for dinner and didn't have any silverware. Man, plastic's good.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, man, thank you so much, Mr. H, for being here. And Dale, this moment has been special, and you're making it special yet again.
Well, it's, you know, you guys, it's just been a big part of my life. Ricky told me it was going to happen, but I never thought it would. And just the everything from you being asleep in the hammock on the island way back when to you walking down the dock with the stroller, you know, you and Bubba.
Yep.
But Mike, you've been there directing him all the way, and we've been through some big victories, and we've been through the crash with the head injury, and you know, now just to see the family and really, man, what you're doing in the sport right now and the booth, and you're just nobody deserves this more than you do. So
I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking some time today to visit with us, and I miss you, and can't wait to be able to get next to you and shake your hand and give you a hug, buddy. Okay, man. Me too. You just enjoy this. It's gonna take a little bit to sink in, but that's fine. I have no rush. Yeah. I'm still so young, Rick. Got all time. Yeah. You're just a puppy. I don't know why you're in the. I don't know how you're just not. There ought to be some age limit. What are you now? 35? 45. 36? Yeah. 45. I thought it was 35. No, I wish. Every day. Well, you enjoy it, brother. Yes, sir. You deserve it. Thank you. Okay.